What do you do if you have been making the biggest selling car in the U.S. since 1997? Well, if you're Toyota, you do change it for 2002, but you don't change it much. So meet the new Camry. A bit taller, a bit bigger, and every bit still the efficient appliance of transportation. Designed to sell to about 400,000 families this year. After a 10-year run, Toyota has redesigned their best-selling family sedan from the ground up. Start on the outside. The Camry's new body is more aerodynamic than before, with a rounded nose and higher tail that drops the coefficient of drag to 0.28, which cuts wind resistance and also cuts down wind noise. Toyota has also increased the Camry's size by adding almost 3 inches to the height and extending the wheelbase by a full 2 inches. However, adding these extra dimensions will not hinder your parking plans. Overall length has increased by just 0.6 inches. All of this goes along with Toyota's plan of sticking with what works.
Toyota tried to do what they figured every family wants, give a little bit more room inside by raising the seats up, raising the roof up a little bit, gives a little more roominess feeling for front and rear seat passengers. It has a more substantial feel to it.
The roominess is seen inside, with interior volume up 5% from the last generation thanks to that larger Camry body. Raising the roof allows the seats to be raised as well to a more chair-like position. And backseat passengers will also notice the changes with more legroom and headroom. Climate and radio controls are well placed and simple to operate. The instrument panel is easy to read and understand with basic gauges, a speedo and tach with a 6200 red line. This year's Camry offers a new engine to the lineup with the variable valve timing inline 4 that puts out 157 horses, 162 pound-feet of torque. But most buyers will probably choose the unchanged V6 that comes with 192 horsepower, 209 pound-feet of torque. No thrills here, but that's come to be expected from this family sedan.
Camrys have always been and still are all about mindless. I want to know it works every time I turn the key. I know my family fits in it. I know that it'll do what I needed to do when I needed to do it with a minimal fuss.
The Camry has always been built as the perfect personal transportation without the excitement of an enthusiast driving experience. The new one is no different, but for those who enjoy a back road every now and again, Toyota offers a new model. The SE comes with stiffer shocks, improved steering response, and somewhat quicker reflexes, thanks to strut tower braces and performance tires. All this adds up to the sportiest Camry ever, and it will cost you more. The SE with V6 and most options takes the price as tested to just over $26,000. But even with a wing out back, it's still a Camry, so don't expect to be out carving corners. That was never Toyota's intention. What an average Camry does do well is get your family to school or to the grocery store in excellent, quiet fashion with plenty of room, enough power, and a base price just under $20,000. Exactly what the average Camry buyer is looking for. Transportation, quiet, plush, but simple. With the bestseller title on the line for 2002, we really weren't expecting dramatic changes in the new Camry, and there aren't any. Even the new SE Sport model with the wing is still miles from being a sports sedan as we define them. But the Camry has the right moves if you're the leader, selling big numbers to the folks who only want reliable, quiet, safe family transportation.
For more